Yes, it's being recorded right now. All right, let's move on. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is the first vowel point should be shua and holem. And for the case that we have right now here, come on, okay, we don't have holem but pata. But remember that even we can have pata if we have a verb of which the third root letter is a guttural letter, then it affects the preceding vowel point. So holem changes to pata. So in fact, you can just make room for holem and pata for imperative form. And at the same time, you need to pay attention to the most important indicator, which is shua under the first root letter. So if you see first root letter as a shua, then you need to think about two possibilities. What are they? In fact, I told you shua and holem, they are not, actually, they are the indicators of imperative. But previously, we studied this one as the indicators of infinitive construct. So infinitive construct form also take shua under the first root letter and then holem above the second root letter. So you need to understand this. So there is no difference between infinitive construct and imperative form, especially masculine singular. Second masculine singular imperative form is identical to infinitive construct. So you have to remember this, okay? So now let's think this way. If we have nothing in the beginning and in the end, then the possibility is, all right, 3 MSG of fixed form, and then infinitive construct, and participle, and imperative. So you have four possibilities, okay? All right. And then we need to move on. You need to take it out of the possibility for participle. We don't, if we don't have a whole name above the first root letter. Am I right? So take out. So we have three possibilities. And a fixed form, as I told you, in order for this one to be a fixed form, then the expected first vowel point is what? If this one is a affix form, then what do we expect under the first root
Comment.
letter?
Comment.
Comets. Yes, this is going to be a great help. So you need to remember this. But of course, if we have a PS stem, then we are going to have a hirek under the first root letter for a fixed form. So in fact, I want to say comets for car stem and hirek for PS stem. 3 MSG of fixed form. So you need to remember this. Do you understand what I'm saying, class? Hebrew
Yes.
students? All right. So, all right, let me move on. So if you have shua, then you need to think about two possibilities. What are they? Infinitive construct and
Imperative.
imperative. Great. So then how are you going to differentiate imperative from infinitive construct? Number one, infinitive constructs normally come with a preposition. So without a preposition, then it's good for you to start with imperative form. And you know that this one is imperative here. So let's do this one again. Shama. And then car stem. And this one is imperative. So I'm going to just use an abbreviation. So IMP is okay. Then what about PGN?
PGN, 2
Mm-hmm.
MS,
Yes, good job. MSG. 2 MSG. What about special feature?
non-sir.
None. And meaning?
meaning uh, you just parenthesis you
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and hear or the listen.
All right. Okay, so you listen. Good job. And what about this then?
Voice to voice.
Two boys. So what is your translation here?
You listen uh, to the voice.
Okay, to the boys. It's a good job. And what about this?
Uh, the word of Adonai.
Great. The is it the word or the words?
The word.
Is it singular?
Ah,
Plural.
plural, sir. The words
Why?
of Jereyod.
Great. So I told you if you have stereo bridge, then it has two functions. What is it? It's a bridge. So these
Plural.
two words are put together through English word of. And one more function is to make the preceding noun plural.
Mhm.
So you need to put it as a words. So words of the Lord. So the words of the Lord. In fact, this one is also construct chain. So what is your final translation?
Listen the words of the Lord of the voice.
Maybe you can just put this one first.
Oh, yes. Listen the voice to the voice uh, of the words of the Lord.
Yes, yes. Good job. Thank you. So
Thank you.
please remember this one. Don't be confused anymore.
Yes.
Okay? You did a good job, Pastor Paul. And number four, yes. Uh, Ethel, your voice is somehow it's not big enough. All right. No, no. All right. So you are confused between 2M SG and 2F SG? Okay. All right. So you know that this is imperative, but you don't know which PGN it is. Okay. I told you 2MSG will take nothing in the end, and 2FSG will take E ending. And then 2MPL will take U ending. 2FPL will take Na ending. So I told you yesterday, E, U, Na ending, right? E, U, Na ending will come without the prefix pronoun in the beginning. Is that clear? Okay, right. Thank you for the question. Um, okay, then Ethel, let's do this. Number four. So don't ask me any question. See, it's a serious warning. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, good job. Yeah, yes, come, come. All right. Don't spit, don't spit. All right, go ahead. Number four, one more time. Yeah, good job. You did good. So where can you find a verb? Actually, the last one is a new vocabulary, which means
Last one.
wisdom.
Wisdom.
Okay.
Um,
So, wise. Well, wisdom, wise, something like that. And what is the ish?
a man.
A
A
man.
man or husband. A wise
Yes.
man.
Right. And then we have two left.
Two.
So, what do you
Two.
think?
That's imperative because of the Shawa.
Okay. So, you're saying this one.
Yeah.
All right. Good job. But, how can I say? Let me see.
Is it the one with the attributive and the other one where you have to match number?
No, no, no. I'm just thinking about other things. You're right. Okay, so then let's move on. Root letters. You're right. This one is a verb. Root
Shalat.
letters.
Shalat. To send.
Shalak.
Shal-
Shalak.
Isn't that to send?
Yes, right. So move on. It's a Kai. Do you think it's a Kai or
Kal.
PL? Why Kai?
Kal because there's no dagish forte.
Good job. What about form?
Um,
You just
wait, wait.
said.
Okay. Imperative.
Yes. Don't be confused anymore. And then PGN.
Like PGN is 2 MPL.
2M.
PL.
I don't think so.
Um.
If this one
Okay.
is 2MPL, then it's gonna take EU, so U ending. So
Then it's oh shoot. I can't remember, sir. Sorry. Is it a pronominal suffix? No, it isn't.
you you are confused. It's okay. I told you this is not
I
plural
distinctly
form. Then
no, it
what
is.
else
It's
do
a
you
two
have?
FPL, two FPL, two FFSG, or two. I think it's two MSG actually.
Yes, 2MSG. All right, slowly. It's okay. Take your time. 2MSG. All right, 2MSG. So everything
Ooh,
just
getting
starts
complicated.
from. Sorry, you know, as a man, I'm feeling so sorry that it's a main dominant society. Just
Mm,
Hebrew culture. So male always come first. Sorry,
yeah.
but it's okay that you are living in the 21st century, so we don't matter that. But I want to go back to that old age so that I can be treated well. I'm
Yes.
just kidding.
Uh,
Okay, so
send,
always we need
send.
to start, okay, masculine singular. So masculine singular, then what is next? Feminine
Two
singular.
FFSG.
And then what is next? Masculine plural. And then what is that? Second
Two
person feminine
FPL.
plural. So this is the order. So Ethel, you need to always remember masculine singular, feminine singular, masculine plural, feminine plural. Okay? So this is the order. If we have nothing, only just the shua under the first two letter, then okay, that's a second masculine singular. I told you E ending is second feminine singular. U
Right.
is for second masculine plural. Na ending is for feminine plural ending. So you need to memorize this one in order. Okay? So we have nothing. Then it's a second person masculine singular. What about then special feature? Can you see anything attached to the verb?
No, none.
Are you sure?
The shoot. It's like a preposition.
Yeah,
The L,
yeah, right.
the
You can
lamet.
simply put then li.
Yeah. How come it's in the end and not? Oh, because of the
Yeah,
me,
McCabe.
me,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
right. So then
Okay.
you're right. This lamed is a preposition. And what about this then? This lamed
Oh yeah.
is a preposition. And then what is this?
Uh, affix. No, no.
You said pronominal suffix,
Uh,
right?
yes.
What is it?
Nominal. It means me. To me.
Yes, one
To
CSG pronominal suffix. So if you have to divide this one, I will go for like lamed. What's wrong here?
okay.
Wait a minute. Come on. Okay. Lamed
Send to me the
preposition.
wise man.
Oh, come on. And then one CSG pronominal
Suffix.
suffix. I'm sorry about my handwriting because I need to write on my screen. And then that's why, I need to use like this. And then if
Looks like
I
an
move it, then the camera is attached to the screen. So that creates the problem. So I'm so sorry about my, handwriting, but I hope you understand. Okay.
It's okay.
All right. So
It's all right.
anyway, so the special feature is Rame preposition and one CSG pronominal suffix. That's it. And meaning.
Send me the wise man. Send
All
to me.
right. Good job. Send. Okay. In terms of English,
Should I to me?
the literal translation, we need to say send to me here because we are not supposed to put this one here for the analysis table. If you want to put this one, then that's for final translation. So we just stay with this.
Send to
Okay?
me.
So yeah,
Yes.
send to me. Good job.
Okay.
Good job. Very good, Ethel. So as you said, the final translation is what then?
Send me the wise man.
All right. Send a wise man to me. If you really want to
Me.
highlight the two, that's okay. But send me a wise man. That's good translation too. Okay, let me move on.
Thank you, sir.
Good job. All right. Number 5. Going list, Herbert.
Oh God. Okay. um, Imar El Bnei Israel.
Oh, you did a good job. One more time.
Eh, Imar El Bnei Israel.
Oh, very good. Okay, so where can you find the verb?
Uh, the first one.
The first one. Okay. What is your analysis? Root letter?
Uh, Aleph Mem Resh.
Very good. Okay, let's move on. Form. Stem.
Stem will be called.
Why?
Uh, there's no darkish.
Yes,
Mm,
you're right. What about form?
the form will be imperative.
Okay, why? Because we are talking about imperative. And the lesson 17 is 18. Is it 18? Yeah, 18
18.
was all about imperative. So welcome to the imperative world. So if you don't know what it is and just choose imperative, then it sounds like you're right today. Okay, so why do you think this is imperative? What can you see?
Uh, the Shua and the Holland.
Very good. All right. But why is it composite Shua? That's good one. It's a Shua, but it
Mm,
is composite Shua. Why?
uh, I have no clue.
Can you guess?
Um, Composition, that one is to. Mm,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there must be a special reason for that. Um,
mm,
okay, the pure sure cannot come under a guttural letter,
okay.
especially when it is vocal sure.
Mm,
So this one, if you put this sure, then it it doesn't make sense because it cannot make any sound because of the guttural sound. So you will see that whenever a sure is expected, and yet if you have a guttural letter, then the sure normally changes to composite sure. That's
mm,
what you can see. So you're right. You're doing a good job. So the reason why we have composite sure is because of Aleph. So now
mm,
we need to expand our understanding. So if you are expecting only sure as the indicator of infinitive construct or imperative, it's not really accurate information. Why? In case that we have a first guttural letter, then it'll take composite sure. So you can take composite sure as the same as sure in terms of function. Okay, Albert, you're doing a good job. Anyway, this is an imperative form because of Shua and Holem. Good. And what about then PGN?
MSG to MSG.
All right, you don't forget to put two
Yeah.
MSG. But one more time, infinitive construct will take no PGN. So you have to put none for infinitive construct. What about participle? Participle will not take any person. So make it empty. And then only gender number for
Mm,
participle form. And for imperative form, it is always second person. So that's important. Okay, what else? Then special feature?
nothing.
None,
Yes. None.
meaning.
You, uh,
Mm-hmm,
parenthesis, speak.
mm-hmm. You, Amar,
And then speak. Speak or say.
say. Yeah,
Say.
speak is dabar, right? And then
Yeah.
this one is a say. So say. Good.
Mm.
And what is this? L,
L is two.
two. What
Yeah.
about pene?
Pene, pen is sons, but that ending is sons.
Great, you're doing good. So sons.
Sons, Israel.
Okay, so how are you going to put them together?
You say to the sons of Israel.
Very good. Good job.
Hallelujah. Thank you.
Hallelujah. I'm rejoicing together with you. Uh, any question? Okay, let's move on. Number 6. I'm going to ask, who wanna do this? Maybe Ami.
Yes.
Can you?
Yeah. Shem, Akkad, Hannah.
Okay. Can you see
Hmm.
a verb here?
Hebrew. Verb. Uh, Maybe no.
No. Good answer. I think you could be tempted to say ekhat since it is highlighted in red. No, no. And I told you yesterday, ekhat is another form of ekad, which means ekad means what?
One.
One. So or another. All right. What is your translation then? And this is a proper name, which is a
Oh,
henna.
Hannah. Ah, yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
So how are we going to translate it?
the one name, Hana.
Mhm. All right, that is possible. But as I said, this one has another meaning, which is another. Okay, another. Akkad has another. So the name of another. So probably in First Samuel chapter 1 verse 2 are talking about two people. It sounds like most likely, and then say after saying, okay, this is okay June, and then another one is Amy, something like this. So here the name of another one is Hannah, or another name is Hannah. So it gives us the idea that there is another one. Okay.
Yes.
But to be honest, once again, if we are really dealing with these given words, the translation could be done variously. So I don't want to say that it should be translated that way. Absolutely no. So even your translation could be accepted too. So the most important thing is we want to see how you put this. So in fact, uh, the reason why we are dealing with this is because of the lesson that we are talking about yesterday. I think now I understand why. Without dealing with a verb, let me just to go back to the previous slide and show you. Here, we just learn about this. So they want to make sure that if we understand the uses of ekkad in terms of substantive, so the translation will be just of, one of, or another of. Okay, so I think now I understand why we are dealing with it. So just for your information, we have the word ekkad, and ekkad could be understand like here. Where were you? All right. Even the first one was that translation, right? The name of the one. Okay. And what about then here? It's the same. A cut. So the name of one or another is Hannah. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was a short one, Ami, isn't it? You wanna do another one?
Um,
No. Okay. Okay. Thank you for no. You wanna give the chance to others. I know you can do anything. Number 7 was yours, right? Your assignment. Am I right?
yeah.
Number 8, Kanae. Kanae. Is it right pronunciation? Your name, Kanae or Kana? Kane.
Actually, my name is Kanae.
Uh-huh.
Like need to sound every sound. So
Mm-hmm.
if people call Kane, it's really wrong. But I know.
See, I was right because the
Yes,
reason
yes.
why I ask
So I
you,
really appreciate how you call my name from the
yeah,
beginning of the class.
and actually, a lot of people are calling you Kane, Kana. So
But
that's why I was confused.
I don't want to offend the people. So I just, oh, you can call me Kana.
Okay,
So
but you are Kanae.
this Kanae.
Kanae Shibata.
Yes.
Right, I'm right. I'm glad that I'm
Thank
right.
you.
Okay, class, please address her properly. She is not Kana. All right, Kanae. All right, say Kanae.
Can
Okay,
I?
Kana. Oh, good job. Okay, Kanae, let's go.
Yes. Kera. Shemo. Ye. Yes. Yesre. Yesre. Eh,
Come on. It's important
Yesre.
for you to call your name properly, and this
Yes.
is another name, and you need to call it properly.
Sorry.
It's okay, no problem.
Ye.
Okay, let me ask you this question, Kanae. We have two shua.
Hmm.
Which one is vocal?
The second one.
Okay, so then how are you going to pronounce it? then you need to put this one as a one syllable. Okay, then it's,
Is
okay, it's
Israel.
Israel. Yeah, good job. From the beginning,
Ra Shemo Yisrael.
good job. Very good. All right. Where can you find the verb?
The first one, Kara.
Okay, why? Why do you think this is
Then
a verb?
it has Sheva under
Okay,
first root
all
letter.
right.
The second one, it has
This one
Kametz.
has even Shua,
Hmm.
and then
But
this one has a Shua.
I know the word Kara
All
is
right. According to your vocabulary. I like the answer. So once again, if you don't know the vocabulary, you cannot do this. Although you understand all grammatical aspect, and if you don't know the vocabulary, then you cannot translate it. So yeah, you know the word. That's it. Sufficient enough. Let's do this. And root letters. Root letters. 하나에.
oh I forgot how to pronounce the first one.
Oh, you can just do.
Kol
All right, kara. Okay,
Kara.
for let me say, if you want to put the root letters, just to put the individual
Mhm.
letter, Kop, Resh, Aleph. Okay, this is Kop, Resh, Aleph. And when you want to pronounce it, then normally put sound.
Mhm.
So kara is okay. Kara is a lexicon form, but we have even a group. Do you remember an o group? So it's not always working for us to put sound. Sometimes like yare, we have yare, which means to afraid, and then katon, or what is the other words, holem. But we have a lot of class, so that we work. But for the root letters, you don't need to put anything except the um, consonants. So Kop, Resh, Aleph. Let's do this.
Stem
Uh-huh.
Kal.
Kal. Why is it not P?
I cannot see Dagesh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, but Resh cannot dagesh.
Yes. Oh.
Oh, you are in
Retreat.
trouble right now.
Yes.
All right. How can you? Okay, you are right. Let me give you a hint. You're right. This is Kai. But why do you think this must be Kai? You can answer my question. If this one is a PL, then what do you expect? Since Resh cannot take the dagesh, then what do you expect?
I think it has something under
Yeah,
Kop.
there must be a compensation.
Mhm.
A compensation.
Mhm.
You're doing a good job. My expectation is so high for you because you are a good student. So answer my question. All right, if this one is a P stem, and then we cannot take dagesh here, then what do you normally expect? If this one is a P, then there must be something here. All right? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Normally lengthening will be there.
Mhm.
Lengthening, lengthening. So the vowel sound should be lengthened as a compensation. So if we have shua here, then there is you've noticed there is no any change, which means this one is ka stem. If this one is a pia stem, then you will not have shua here.
Mhm.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So you are right, but I want to just to make sure that you are understanding every possibilities here. What about you, others? Are you following me? One more time. You cannot simply call, especially when we are dealing with a verb over which the second root letter is resh or guttural. because they cannot take dagesh, right? Then the fact that you cannot see the dagesh forte doesn't guarantee that it should be car stem. That's why I'm asking you this question. So you are not supposed to simply put card all the time whenever you cannot see dagesh, especially when you are dealing with the second letter is cultural letter or resh. Okay, but what is the hint? You always need to expect the lengthening of the vowel point just before the middle guttural letter. Is that clear? So now, in fact, Shua is the most expected vowel point for what? What form? Kanae? Shua is for what? What form? The internet is quite slow there, Kanae?
No, no, I can hear. My
All right.
answer
Okay.
is
So
no.
what?
Sorry.
Okay. Okay. So what is your answer? Shua is for what? What form?
Hmm? Oh, are you asking me about form?
Form. Yes.
Sorry,
Form.
imperative.
Yes. What are you thinking about? Okay.
I was still in pure stem. Sorry.
All right. Good. 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 Imperative. And then let's move on.
Yes.
Kara, Q, imperative, and
2 MSG.
to MSGY.
Just cannot see anything after
All right.
that.
Understanding that this one is a imperative form, and then if we cannot see anything at the end, then must be second person must be in the singular. What specific endings do we have for other PGN, especially under imperative form?
For 2FSG, we have
Yes.
E ending.
Uh-huh.
For 2MPL, we have U
Mhm.
ending.
Mhm.
And for 2FPL, we have Na ending.
Good job. Very good. So you know everything. So it's 2MSG and then special feature,
None.
none, meaning
Call. You
call.
call.
Yeah, it's okay. If you wanna just put call without you, it's okay. Yeah. Uh, call what?
Is it Shem? No.
Yes. Yeah, that's a shem.
Oh,
Yeah. What is o? It's a pronominal suffix.
his
What
name
PGN?
3MSG.
Right. This is a 3 MSG pronominal suffix. So what is your translation?
His name.
His name. So call his name.
Oh, Jezreel.
Yeah, Zezreel. Hosea chapter 1, verse 4. Very good. Very good job. Seems like you have nothing to do in your house except studying Hebrew. So that's why you are becoming great Hebrew scholar right now. So James, you're the same, right? So you just study, being self-quarantined. Okay. Then let's time to check James. I want to make sure that you are not watching YouTube but just studying Hebrew. Okay. Number 9, is it quite easy for you? Okay, let's do that. Read it
Ko,
first.
Omer, Kera.
All right. Teach us, teacher.
Okay. We can see a verb here that Amar, and the stem is Kal, and and form is wait, let me think. Hold on. Is infinitive construct.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What are you dealing with right now here? It's a amar, right? Why do you think
Yes.
this is the infinitive construct?
Uh, I think it's because it's holem.
Yeah, holem. You're right. If
Oh,
you
no,
have
no,
a
no, no, no. It's participle. It's participle. Sorry. I
I think
forgot.
you
It's
watched
participle.
YouTube too much yesterday. You forgot this one, right? Confess your sin. Okay,
Yes,
it's
it's
okay for you
participle.
to watch YouTube, but watch the YouTube of Hebrew class. Okay, I think it's still there. All right, you're right. You're confused. All right, participle, and then
It's participle. And then no PTN.
no PGN. Come on, James. No PGN.
Oh, sorry, sir. It's MSG. No person. MSG.
I think you how many days already? Okay,
10 days already, sir.
10 days. 4 more days. More power to you. Okay. Yeah, right. So no person, but we have gender numbers, so masculine singular. So always I need to highlight this. It's really strange. From a perspective of a Hebrew teacher, I need to really tell you that it's really strange. I always highlight and emphasize that, hey, remember, participle has no person, only gender number. Okay, infinitive construct, we have no PGN at all. All right, imperative is always the second person. I highlight, emphasize every time, but always something happen. You are always confused. Please make sure that participle has no person, only gender and number. All right, I know, James, you knew it, but you are just confused right now. Oh, what is next then?
No special feature.
No special feature.
And meaning saying.
Saying, you're right. Okay, is that
And
all?
then yes, the final I think we have another verb here, kara.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But I
let's
don't
let's do
think
this.
it's verb there.
What is it then?
It's just a word. I think because it's ama there. So maybe the final translation is like a voice saying call. Is it?
So, what is your analysis of the last word again?
I didn't analyze it.
What is it? Is it noun or adjective or adverb or verb?
It just okay. I think I should analyze that.
Why? This is a verb, do you think?
It look like kara or imperative form.
Yes, you're right. Okay, Kara. Because these vowel pointings are quite straightforward,
Yes.
isn't it? Okay.
Yes.
So move on. Kara.
Cow.
Mm-hmm.
Imperative.
Mm-hmm.
To MSG.
Yes.
And then no special feature.
Mm-hmm.
Then call.
Okay. So what is your final translation?
Voice saying call.
Yes. So it is a direct speech when you say call, right? So a voice is saying, quotation, call.
Yes.
All right, you did a good job. I know since this is not a full sentence, it's so much hard for you to interpret. This is such a short one, but you did a good job. Okay, James, more power to you. Just 4 more days. All right,
Yes,
let's move on to the next one. 10 is yours, right?
9.
Yeah,
Uh,
let's deal with 11.
Homework.
We just
Yeah, 10 is our homework.
Yes, Ethel, what is it?
Okay. Kara is an infinitive because I thought infinitive constructs have to have a preposition.
So you're asking about kara,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
How did that
So
become an infinitive construct? I thought they have to have a preposition unless I'm confusing it with the other one, the infinitive and the imperative. So how does this become a construct, infinitive construct?
no.
Because I thought
Adele,
that.
we didn't say that that's infinitive construct. We said it's imperative.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
That's
you are
better.
right.
Thank you.
Since we cannot see a preposition there, it's imperative.
Yeah.
But to be honest, Ethel, I think you are right. When you are dealing with a verb that looks like imperative, especially second person masculine singular, then you always need to include these two possibilities. So you need to put infinitive construct and imperative together, in fact. But that's why I was a little bit, hesitant to say what I really want from you. Because when it comes to your analysis table, then you need to include all those possibilities that you can see. So, for example, if we have one word like this, then this one looks like imperative without a preposition, but we cannot say that it must be imperative form since we cannot see a preposition. So there are actually there are two possibilities. In case that if this one is taking, let's say, e ending, then this one must be imperative because infinitive construct will not take e ending. Am I right? But if we don't have this one, then you always need to think about these two possibilities. But just to give me the later time so that I can decide regarding your assignment and translation quiz, because I think previously I asked my students to include all those two possibilities. Let me just get back to you after discussing with Elabaya on this, okay? But do you understand what I'm saying? Okay.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, this one is imperative. Um, I, all right. Welcome, peers. I want to just officially welcome you. There must be some reason.
Yeah, sorry. I'm really sorry I'm late. So,
It's okay. Why don't you read the last sentence, 11?
Amor el kal am haaretz.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, there's another bit, isn't there? Ve'el hakohanim.
Good job. What
Hanim,
is
sorry.
this?
That is kal. That means everything. Kol, sorry.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
So
Yeah,
I
that's
told you, right?
kamatz hatuf, isn't it?
Yes. So that's a call. Call is always
Kol.
call.
Yes.
All right. So then I told you this is an imperative form. Then let's analyze it. Root letters.
Root letters aleph, mem, resh.
Okay. Stem.
Stem, kal.
Kyle. Form.
Form, imperative.
All right. Let me know what indicators we have for imperative form. What are the indicators?
The vowel pointing under the aleph.
Okay. Composite shua. And then
Composite shua.
what else?
It normally comes with a. No, it doesn't. Pass. I'm not sure.
Okay, the second one is also indicator. Second vowel
Okay.
points.
The
So
Holem.
shua and holem. That's why I'm saying shua and holems are the indicators of infinitive construct and imperative, especially
Oh, yeah, of
second
course.
masculine singular. So you need to understand shua, holems are the indicators of infinitive construct and second
And
person
imperative.
masculine singular imperative.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be a shua on its own. It can be a composite shua.
Yeah, that's what we are just discussing about before
Okay.
you just came in. The reason why we have composite shua is because of aleph, which is a guttural letter. I told you a long time ago. A simple vocal shua cannot come under a guttural. So that's why
Oh, yeah.
the shua tends to change it to composite shua. So you can normally treat composite shua under the a guttural letter as a shua. Okay, in terms of a function. All right, it has something to do with the sound. So you're right. If you have a first guttural letter in a verb, then in terms of infinitive and imperative, you will have a composite shua instead of shua. Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's move on. So Amar, move on. What is call and imperative? What about PGN?
2 MSG.
Right. When you are dealing with the imperative form, and yet you cannot see anything at the end, then that's a 2 MSG. And what ending do we have for other PGN? 2 FSG, 2 MPL, 2 FPL for imperative form. Do you remember?
Is it are they the same endings as the infinitive construct? No, sorry, as the participle. No,
Yes,
I don't remember.
prefix form.
Oh, that's it, right? Yeah. It's the same ending as the prefix form without the prefix.
Pronoun. Do you
Yeah.
remember what they are?
So yes, they will be the prefix and the una for the
Okay.
plural forms.
Uh-huh.
And for the singular, just be e for the two FSG.
So say after me, I, U, na.
I, u, na.
Right? Nothing, I, U, na. So you need to memorize it. You cannot always go back to your prefix form and record it, right? So just, you're right. I, U, na endings are from prefix form. After taking out the prefix pronoun, then you can get the form. So iuna ending. So when we have nothing at the end, then that must be 2 MSG. Let's move on. After PGN, special feature?
Special feature, none.
None.
And meaning? Just say, not you
Yes.
say, but just say it like a command.
Yeah, right. You can say that. If you want to put you, then just put it into parentheses. It's okay. Say without you. It's okay. Say. All right. Say to.
Say to all the people.
All the people.
Say that to all the people. Ha are the land. So it would say to all the people of the land.
All right. Good job. And.
Say to all the people of the land, and to the people of the land and the Koha name.
This is a plural form of this one.
Her name.
Is that Kohen?
Oh, the priests, Cohen, yeah.
Yes. So then what is it?
Say to all the people of the land and to the priests.
To the priests, right? The plural should be
To the
name.
priests.
Yeah, good job. Okay, we are done today. Do you have any question? Okay, let's summarize the lessons. What do we need to remember? We have talked about imperative form. So you need to know that the indicators of imperative form are what? Shua,
Sure.
holem. And at the same time, shua, holem um, hints at another possibility,
Preposition.
infinitive construct.
Okay.
Okay. And in case of imperative, we have 4 PGN, 2 MSG, 2 FSG, 2 MPL, 2 FPL. So if you have nothing at the end, then that's 2 MSG. And in order, E, U, Na ending. Is that clear? All right. So yeah, we are done with lesson 18. As usual, you can take your vocabulary quiz anytime after this class, okay, and submit it by tomorrow. One more time, as a simple reminder, you are going to take your vocabulary quiz through Zoom. Having my, what is it, as an oral quiz, okay? So please be ready for that. I'm not going to announce it, but all of a sudden, I'm going to say, hey, today is the day, all right? So today is the
Judgment Day.
day that the Lord has made for you. We will rejoice and rejoice, okay? Then you will take the time with me. So please make sure you start memorizing everything and then you take a review of previous lessons. 3 parts. Number 1, Hebrew reading. And it's not going to be just one sentence. Let me tell you, it's going to be like 6 or 7 verses. So you need to read all. And so you need to practice. Okay? And that's number 1, Hebrew reading. Number 2, vocabulary quiz. Once again, I'm going to show you maybe 20 slides of Hebrew word. So you need to let me know the meaning. The third one is going to be like this. Albert, can you tell me what you understand of imperative form? It's a very broad question. But what are you going to tell me then? Pastor, I know that the imperative form has the indicators of Shua and Holem, and then at the same time, it can be the indicators of imperative form. So as the PGN, we need to also remember that, 2 MSG is taking nothing at the end, and then we have special endings like E, U, Na for 2 FSG, 2 MPL, 2 FPL, something like this, right? And then the translation must be just the imperative like commandments, then you will get 100 mark for this. So very broad question, but I'm expecting all important, aspect, the factors. Do not just say everything. Just as long as you know the most important thing, then that's fine. What are they? Indicators. Okay, if you are dealing with an exceptional case, then you need to also remember. Okay, let's say in terms of infinitive construct, then what do you need to let me know? Okay, Pastor, first of all, Shua and Holem. And then it can even just be imperative form. So in order for this one to be infinitive construct, it normally comes with a preposition. And at the same time, it has no PGN. See, just you need to highlight. Oh, and then I know there are 2 exceptional cases. If you are dealing with a first yod verb, then we cannot expect the yod will come. It will disappear, then we will have tab ending. For the third head verb, we are going to have ot ending for infinitive construct. See, that's everything that you have to memorize. So everything is there. So I will just see if you can remember all those things. Don't panic and just be ready. Okay, do you have any question? No? All right, just you can do it. I told you, Hebrew 1 is not a subject you just take and disappear. You need to see me next trimester. Who knows? Even I may teach Hebrew 3. Then that's going to be 1 year journey, and you need to see me every day, Tuesday to Friday. See, are you happy? I'm happy. So it's gonna be a continuation. That's why I'm so much concerned and care for you. So please do your best, and then let's move on. Okay? So God bless you all. I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Professor. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Adios. See you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.